Welcome to today's video. I am here with Robert Henson. He just completed a deal that I wanted to talk a little bit more about. As you can see in kind of commemoration of this video, I've grown a little bit of facial hair to kind of make Robert feel a little more comfortable. So, welcome to the video, Robert. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Excellent. Well, the reason that I wanted to bring you on is to talk about something that a lot of my clients and a lot of people that are looking at businesses don't really think is a possibility for them. They think it's possible for other people, but they're not the type of people that can go out and do it. And that's raising capital from individual investors to go and complete their acquisition. So, you've completed the acquisition. You did it by raising capital. It ended up, I guess, with the amount that you put in being borrowed, being 100% financed deal. But tell me a little bit just about before starting this process. If somebody would have come to you and said, "Hey, you're going to have to raise capital," just what were your thoughts when it came to raising capital and bringing on investors?
No, pretty much just like you said, I figured that was gonna be for some real players, some guys that could really just wheel and deal and make deals happen. And by trade, I'm an accountant. I'm a CPA. I'm definitely not the extrovert,
Yeah.
deal maker. So I just assumed that I would either have to have some kind of proxy working to get equity money for me, or it just wasn't going to be an option, because I didn't feel like that was my personality, sufficient to go out and get that.
Yeah. So when did that transition happen? Where you even thought that would be a possibility?
Really, it just kind of came down to when we worked with you and we isolated a kind of, I guess you'd say, a target. Um, and really, after I just looked at it and saw the value there, to me, I just one day kind of clicked that I could probably communicate this value to other like-minded people. It's not something that I felt like I would have to sell and give somebody the hard sell on, because the deal seemed to kind of stand on its own in that regard. And so I just realized, hey, if I'm a numbers guy,
Yeah.
pretty conservative in some respects when it comes to finances, and I think it's good, chances are other people are going to think it's good too.
Yeah. So talk a little bit just about your process of getting somebody interested in investing in your deal.
Yeah, that was not really as hard as I thought it was going to be. I basically just I knew a few people. They weren't wealthy people, but they I knew they were had a decent amount of income. And so I just went to them and approached them one day and said, hey, have you ever thought about maybe some kind of alternative investment? There, I know a lot of them were big into stocks and stuff, and that can be pretty, roller coaster-ish. So I just went to them and said, I've got this other thing. I'd like to talk to you about it and just see if you're interested. And I made the point of saying I'm not going to try to hard sell you. I'm just going to present
Yeah.
what the facts and figures are, and if you feel like it's something you're into, then we'll talk about a dollar figure.
Yeah. One of the things that I think a lot of people miss is that if you have a good deal, that it'll attract money. I think there are a lot of folks that have raised money for or attempted to raise money for their own ideas and to
Mhm.
come up with things and gotten turned down. And there's a big shift when you've got a business that's making money, you've done the due diligence, you can bring all that stuff to them, and see, they can see, okay, yeah, this makes sense. You've done the work to go out and find a really great deal, and now they can benefit from it, and you get to benefit a little bit extra because you've done that work. So now you're at the point where you're going forward. Tell me a little bit just about your plans and for the future. Is this it? Are you done, or what's next for you?
No, no, I really enjoyed the whole process, and it was a lot more possible than I thought it would be when we first started. And so now, I just want to go as far as we can take this thing. The deal we did was an online business, and now I'd like to try to get into the offline game, see what that's about. And really, yeah, just keep going, keep looking for winners, ones that I can attract that kind of capital to again,
Yeah.
and and just see where it can grow from here.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you for taking. I mean, you're a new entrepreneur, so I appreciate any time I can get from you. But thank you for taking the time. I'm sure people are going to benefit from this video. So thank you, Robert, and I'm looking forward to working with you.
Definitely. Thanks, Ace.